Can I get you anything, Peanut? I've got some delicious oyster dressing in the kitchen.
No, thank you, Vera. I'm not hungry.
And I took some dinner out to Philip.
How is he?
Well, I'm not sure. He still doesn't want to see anybody. Where is Ellen Michael and Harley today?
The Bowers, I suppose.
Harley and I are nowhere. We split up.
I thought you and Harley had made up, that you'd come through that kidnapping mess closer than ever.
So did I.
Well, what happened?
Harley's not who I thought she was, that's all. And I don't want to talk about it anymore, okay? How's Philip? Have you talked to him today?
No. Vera took dinner out to him, but he still doesn't want to see anyone. It's that boy Dylan, isn't it? He came between you and Harley.
Look, I said I don't want to talk about it anymore,
Well,
okay?
baby, she's your wife. I see how you love her.
Loved her. It's past tense.
Couldn't you find that again? Whatever happened between you can't be that bad.
Were you using me the night we stayed together? Is that why you slept with me?
No, I am through with Harley Davidson Cooper. She's back on 5th Street where she belongs. And now it's time for me to cash in on my trust fund and get where I belong.
And where's that exactly?
In business. On my own. I don't need anybody.
Oh, honey, we all need somebody.
No, not me.
What kind of business do you have in mind?
I don't know. I haven't decided yet. But not baklava, I can tell you that much. I don't ever want to see another greasy spoon business again.
You do plan to finish school first.
Most millionaires don't.
Well, yes, but they make their money the old-fashioned way. They don't just have it handed to them.
Oh, come off it on, Alex. I am tired of worrying about everybody else. It's time I started acting like a Spaulding and took care of number one.
How are you going to do that without access to your trust fund? What's so funny?
Well, I know you're not going to take my money away. I know that, because Philip tried that little thing, and it just didn't work.
What if the money weren't there?
It is.
But what if it weren't? What would you do?
I don't know. It is, so I don't have to worry. What do you want from me?
An idea would be encouraging. A plan with a reasonable chance of success.
Oh, come on. Ideas are a dime a dozen.
Not good ones. I want you to know you can do this on your own.
I did. I already turned down my trust fund once already, remember? I went and I lived on 5th Street. I did it all on my own.
And learned how to fail. A good lesson, but not, I hope, the last one you learn.
You think it was a stupid idea?
No, actually, I think you were on the right track. But somewhere along the way, you got derailed. You started thinking too much like a Spaulding.
What are you talking about?
You're about to start making the same mistakes your father made. I want better than that for you.
Well, you're one to talk. You tried to buy me out of trouble after I kidnapped Daisy.
Yes, and that was wrong.
Okay, then. So give me my money and let me go on with the rest of my life.
I can't do that.
Why not?
Because I want you to be the kind of man you want to be. Not the kind we tried to make you.
You're crazy.
Well, maybe, but I love you. And I won't let what happened to Philip and your father happen to you.
You can't take away my trust fund.
No, but I can freeze it until you're ready for it.
When will I be ready? When you say so?
When you know so.
I know now,
Darling,
okay?
you have no plans. You have no idea what you want to do with your life. You're groping in the dark, admit it.
So you're going to set me straight?
No, you're going to pull yourself together. The question is, how?
You want me to get a job from the bottom somewhere, right?
First, I want you to finish college. But you do have some free time to invest.
On what?
Well, I thought your desire for penance was admirable. If they won't have you in prison, how about some community service?
You mean like what Dylan is doing?
Oh, by all rights, it is yours. And what about counseling with Dr. Linton? You could use that.
Wait a minute. You want me to go to a shrink with Harley and Dylan?
Well, the three of you got into trouble together. Putting it behind you should be a joint effort as well.
Look, the three of us can't do anything well together, okay?
It's the effort that counts, Alan Michael. That's how you learn about yourself.
Look, I know you want the best for me, and...
Yes. And if you're ready for your trust fund, I want you to prove it. Do we have a deal?
Do I have a choice?
I heard you were back. Of course, I wasn't sure, since you never came to see me.
I'm here now.
Yes, fashionably late as usual. If you're after the ransom money, go check with Thorpe. He was at the scene of the crime.
Money's not the problem. Philip and Alan Michael are.
What did my sons do? Drink up your best brandy and mock me over the mincemeat and turkey?
Thanksgiving was anything but festive. Alan Michael didn't come because he and Harley have separated.
Since when?
Since he tried to emulate you and play God, the whole thing blew up in his face.
And of course, you and Philip are blaming me.
Well, Philip's too absorbed with his own problems to think about you much.
Hiring Thorpe was a big mistake. I warned him that he'd destroy himself.
Well, apparently he won't have the chance. You got to him first.
What are you talking about?
Philip is at Willow Hill Sanitarium. He had a nervous breakdown.
Philip is an insane asylum. No.
Yes, Alan. All thanks to your spiteful hopes to break up his relationship with Blake. Well, it worked. Philip attacked Blake for withholding information on Beth and tried to kill her. And she had him committed. Now that he knows Beth is not in her grave, he thinks she's alive.
Well, there's nothing I can do about that.
You can own up to what you've done.
Philip knows all of that. It's too late now. Can't you see that he wants to believe that Beth is alive? That's why I had that phony coroner's report made up. To give him some peace of mind.
And look what happened.